Hello, I am Dr. Shigar Kanti. In this video, we try to write Python program for bisection method. Bisection method is uh, a method to find the root of an algebraic equation. So here let y equal to f of x be a function and let a comma b is an interval. Then there is a root of y equal to f of x in a b if f of a into f of b is less than 0. Otherwise, that is if f of a into f of b is greater than 0, then either there is no root or there are many roots. That is at least two roots are there in the interval a b if the product of f of a and f of b is positive. Here it is like this. Suppose f of a is negative and f of b is positive, then it must cross x-axis at this point here, provided the function is continuous. Then this is the value of x where f of x is equal to 0, that is there is a root. Definitely there is a root. Similarly, here we have in the second figure, f of a is positive, f of b is negative, and the function is continuous, then it must cross the x-axis at this point. That is, this is the root. The value of x at this point is the root of the equation. Suppose the product f of a and f of into f of b is greater than 0. This may be the case here. That both f of a and f of b both are positive. Then the curve may be like this. That is here no guarantee that this cross the x-axis. Similarly, suppose f of a is negative, f of b is also negative, then we get f of a into f of b is greater than 0. This may be the case here. Okay, that this also never crosses the x-axis. Or sometimes what happens is, see here, f of a is positive, f of b is also positive, therefore their product is greater than 0. But here what is happening here, this crosses x-axis once, again it crosses here. That means here, this has two roots here. Similarly, f of a is negative, f of b is also negative, therefore their product is positive. Again, this is crossing the x-axis two times here. That is, this has two roots. So that means here, f of a into f of b is less than 0, then definitely there is a root in the interval a comma b. If f of a into f of b is greater than 0, then there is no guarantee that there is a root in ab. That is, there may not be a root or there are multiple roots. Okay. Now, suppose f of a into f of b is less than 0, we try to find out the root of the equation by bisection method. So by bisection method, what we do here is, suppose AB contains a root, then we divide this interval into two parts. We take this point as say C. Then the root lies in the interval AC or in CB. Suppose the root lies in AC, then we take this as the fresh interval. Again we divide this into two parts. Suppose the root lies in CB, then what we do here is we consider this interval. Okay, this as the fresh interval. Again, we divide this interval into two parts. That every time we are going to bisect the interval where the root lies. So that is here. Suppose if f of a to f of b is less than 0, then there is a root in AB. Let's see with the midpoint of AB. That is, this is our A, this is our B, C is the midpoint. If f of a into f of c is less than 0, then root lies in AC. Okay. Then what we do here is, we replace this C by B. Okay. Then we consider the fresh interval AB. Suppose the root lies in CB, then we replace this C by A. This will be the fresh interval. That is, root lies here in this new interval. Okay. So that is here. If f of a into f of c is less than 0, then replace C by B. If f of c into f of b is less than 0, then replace C by A. Okay. So we write the Python program as, suppose this is my equation. We have to find the root of the equation x cube minus 9x plus 1 is equal to 0. First we define the function here. Def f of x, return this x cube minus 9x plus 1. Now here we have to input. What we have to input? We have to input the value of a and b. That is the lower limit and upper limit of the interval. So first we have to input a, enter a, b equal to float. These two are floats here. B equal to 4 float input, enter the value b. And then we need number of iterations. How many iterations? 4 iterations, 5 iterations. Therefore, we have to enter the value n also. That is, n is an integer here. N equal to int input, enter the number of iterations. The number of iterations. Now here if f of a into f of b is greater than 0, then we say that there is no root. So give a print statement here. Print there is no root in a comma b. So here I have started with the double quote here and I ended with double quote here. This one. That means this will be printed. After that the value a is printed. Then a comma is printed here because I have included this comma in between double quotes here. Then the value b is printed. Then this closing bracket is printed. That this looks like there is no root in a comma b. Here the actual values of a and b are printed here. Else. Else means f of a into f of b is less than 0. That definitely there is a root in this interval a comma b. Now we go for the for loop here. Every time we are going to bisect the interval. For I in range 1 to n plus 1. That's I take the value from 1 to n. That means we are iterating n times here. What we do here is just we divide the interval c equal to a plus b by 2. We find the value of c. Then we check f of a into f of c into f of b. Suppose f of a into f of c is less than 0, then the root lies in AC. Therefore, we replace this b by c. Otherwise, root lies in CB. Then replace a by c. Then what we do is print the print. We give the print that particular approximation value we are printing here. That is the I have closed the open the double quote, close the double quote. That means the is printed, comma I, the value of I is printed. Then again I have written this in double quote here. That is this is printed. That is the value of I is printed here. TH the that is 1, 2, 3, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. That is printed. Approximation is double quote close here, comma I have given. I have given the value of C here. So that C the final value of C is the approximate root of the equation. And I have given round here up to the C comma 4 means after the decimal point up to 4 decimal points we are considering here. Okay, that is this rounds up to 4 digits after the decimal point. So this is the program. Let me run this program. This is the program. Python program for bisection method. Definition fx is written x cube plus 2x square. Okay, I will make this as my function was x cube minus 9x, I think 9x plus 1 x cube minus 9x plus 1 x cube minus 9x plus 1. Next, a I am inputting the value of a here. Float input enter a. I am inputting b. Float input enter b. I am inputting the number of iterations. N is an integer here. Int input enter the number of iterations. If f of a into f of b is greater than 0, then definitely there is no root. Else means f of a into f of b is less than 0, then there is a root. This is the for loop here. For I in range 1 to n plus 1, we are going to divide the interval AB into two equal parts and we take that midpoint as C. C equal to A plus B by 2. Next we check f of A into f of C. If it is less than 0, then root lies in A and C. Therefore, we replace B by C. Else, the root lies in C and B. Then we replace this A by C. Then we give the print. The ith approximation is round C comma 4. Let me run this program. Okay, enter A. I will take the input, say 1 comma 2. A 1, enter value of B, say 2, enter the number of iterations. Say I will take 6 here. There is no root in 1 comma 2. Okay. Now let me check in 1 comma 3. Okay. Run this program. Enter the value of 1. First, we have to check whether f of a into f of b is less than 0 or not. Okay. 1, enter. I will take 3, enter. Number of iterations, 6, enter. Yeah. Root lies between 1 and 3. One, the approximation is 2. And the second approximation 2.5, 2.75, 2.875, 2.9375, 2.9688. These are the approximations. Okay. Now here, if we give this print statement outside, what happens? Outside of this for loop. Suppose if I write this print statement here, then what happens is every time the approximated value is not printing, only it gives the last approximated value, that is sixth approximated value. If I run this program, yeah, enter the value of A, 1, enter, B say 3, enter, then so I am getting only the last approximated value. Enter the number of iterations. So I will get 6 here. 6. Then it will give only the last approximated value. Every time it is calculating, but every time it is not printing because I have written the print statement outside the for loop. Okay. Now the same example, if I go a number of iterations more, run, enter the value of A 1, enter, value of B 3, enter, and if I give 10 iterations here, 10, the 10th approximation is 2.9434. Again, if I put this print statement inside the for loop, then all the 10 iterations are approximated values are printed. Run module, okay, enter the A 1, enter, enter the value B 3, enter, number of iterations 10, enter. Okay, so I am getting all the approximated values. Okay, so here every time I am executing this, running this program. Instead of this, I can write the program like this also. I will make this as comment block. To make comment block, we have to put 3 quotes above, single quotes, and below also I have to put 3 quotes. So that, and then definitely the color of these commands will change here. It is converted into all green colors. Let's remove this. Yeah, the same program by defining a function. Here in the first program, after we run this program, we have to enter the value of A, enter the value of B, enter the value of N, then we get the output. Again to run this program, again I have to come to the program, I have to run the program. Again we have to enter the values A, B, N. Again after that, I want to change this N here, 10 times or 15 iterations. Again I have to run this program. To avoid this, what I do here is, the logic is same. Only thing the style is different here. I will define a function, my function, that DEF. I have given the name as BIS, bisection. You can give any name here. I have given, this is a bisection method. My name of the function is BIS. Here, in this bracket, I have to give the inputs here. What the inputs are required. Here, the lower limit is required, I have to give. Upper limit is required, I have to give. And number of iterations required, I have to give here. Then, I will define my the function def f of x is return x cube minus 9x plus 1. Then No need to write here A and B. B, A, B, N. We give A, B, N on the output screen. That is on the shell. Okay. Now here I will check. If f of A to f of B is greater than 0, then there is no root in A comma B. Else, there is a rule. There is a rule. That is, if f of A into f of B is less than 0, means there is a root here. Then we are using the same for loop here. I in range 1 to n plus 1, c equal to a plus b by 2. If f of A, f of c is less than 0, b equal to c. Else, A is equal to c. And here I will write this print statement inside. Okay, within the form. That means every time it is printed. If I run this program, then on the output screen, what we have to do here is we have to type this name here. Whatever the name given here, we have to write BIS open bracket. Give the lower limit, upper limit, and the number of iterations. Right? Okay. Run this program. This is the output screen. Here I have to type as BIS open bracket. Give the value of A 1, comma, give the value of B 3, comma, give the value of N, say 6 iterations, bracket close. Now press the enter button. I am getting 1th approximation, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you want to change the number of iterations, you want to go for 6 iterations. Again, you have to type here. No need to go to the program again. BIS 1, comma 3, comma 10 bracket close and press the enter button. Yeah, I am getting here 10th up to 10th approximation. Again, if you want to change A and B values, if you want to change the A and B values, then BIS 1, say 2 comma 4 I'll give 2 comma 4 comma 6. I am getting I have changed here the A and B. Similarly, again BIS 2 comma 2 2 comma say 3 2 comma 3 2 comma 3 6 n equal to 6. Enter. We are getting this value. Okay. So this is another method of writing the program. And a function is changed here. Just what we need to do, just we have to change the function here. So another function is there. Then you can change here. We if you go for another function here, x cube minus 2x, x cube minus 2x minus 5. Minus 5. Again, I run this program. BIS open bracket 1 comma 2 comma say 6. There is no root in 1 comma 2. Okay. Let me try. 1 comma 3 I will take. Again I will take 6 itself. Yeah. There is a root in between 1 and 3. It is 2.0 something. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I will stop here.